the hell? What the hell, boy? Update the server booster. 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 What am I farming? I'm a lab farmer, motherfucker. Yes, sir. What the Sigma? Let's see. Okay, that'll work. Next up. It's always a little laggy, but it sure definitely works. And last but not least. Excellent. Oh shit, my phone's dying. Why am I never consistent? That definitely is 100% a problem, isn't it? 100% problem, isn't it? Uh-oh. Jesus. Kinda sus. Don't you think? How you doing, Field? What up, Dan? Good morning. Is there really Lotto coming to JP? Yeah, we'll definitely discuss that one. But yes. That is unfortunate. Alright, we're gonna be doing some yeah, I'm gonna do it right now. See if I'm gonna jury rig this test to see if it works. Right now you guys are hearing the usual OST. I'm going to attempt to see if I can not get DMCA'd. Okay? We're gonna attempt to not get DMCA'd. For real, for real. All right, are you ready? Are you ready? Boom, boom, boom. Damn, Little Nightmare 3 coming in October 10th. Very spooky. Oh, by the way, did you guys like the new costumes? They're busting out with new costumes left and right. Oh, bruh. What is it doing? Damn. That's insane. I hate that. By the way, Pecora thing might be a real because I just saw Lex Luthor hologram. What the fuck? We'll find out. All right. You're talking about the video? Yeah, we'll discuss that for real. Baby. Baby. All right. We are going to be reacting to following things, okay? Following things. Like, for instance, I really actually don't like the default setting of the OBS and the new page panel on top of the Discord. It's kind of dumb, but it's what it is. We've officially started. Obviously, I'm going to go up soon, so I'll be back very soon. But how has everybody been? Salutations. So we got... yeah, we got to react to Sora the Troll.
Have you guys ever wondered?
We also got to react to... the new League of Legos that can do like 7 abilities. I mean, as always, League of Legends busted. Booty cheek busted. Booty cheek busted. And then apparently, you can Peko on the Pecora Peko. Hold up. Didn't Pecora live stream Peko? Hold up. I'm pretty sure your girl... I'm investigating this right now. I'm pretty sure your girl Peko. Pretty sure your Pecora actually live stream Pecora. Hey, no way. When is Death Stranding coming out? Death Stranding 2 on beach. On the beach. When that bitch coming out? It's coming out on the PlayStation 5. When? It's confirmed. It's the sequel game was confirmed. Is Death Stranding only on PS5? It's on PS5 exclusive. June 26th. Oh, so it's tomorrow. Oh no, it's on the 28th. Oh, really? It says 26 here. Yeah, that means that Pecora is gonna have a live stream presetted for frickin'. Ain't no way. Yeah, like there's no shot Pecora is not gonna play it day one. No shot. Technically, isn't Jacksepticeye already have one out? Like the video already out? Yeah, Jacksepticeye already has the videos out. He already has part 3. Holy shit. Already has 3 parts already in it. That's pretty insane. I mean, he's like halfway through the game. Is that legal? Do we know if that's legal, chat? I'm pretty sure it's legal. It's Jacksepticeye guy. That man never really does a go wrong. Some people are playing since Monday Pro pre-order. Wait, what? Pro pre-order? What the hell's a pro pre-order? Some people are playing since Monday Pro pre-order. Are you talking about PlayStation 5 Pro pre-order? What are you talking about, brother? How long does it been since Lotto, since we have class pieces instead of gems? About 8 years. About 8 years, my good friend. Around there. You drag. Around 8 years. Do you mean anime outfits? They're great. I wish they were costumes. Hey, same. We'll discuss those two very soon enough. Like I said. Let me go piss real quick. Before I piss, I'm gonna hit myself with a DMCA real quick. When I say I'm gonna hit myself with a DMCA real quick, I mean that I'm gonna change the music, and that music is about to be Umamusume Season 1 action. So it's gonna be some Umamusume bangers coming in hot. Umamusume music coming in hot, boys. You better get your ass ready, boy. Umamusume OST Season 1. Right now there is a Umamusume OST. There's about 236 of them. I'm about to hit you with the Girls Legend all the way down to the prologue, to the gacha menu, to the Pretty Derby menu, to the character gacha, into the story menu, into the trainer archives. You're about to learn today the amazingness of the quote-unquote Umamusume OST. It is a banger. It does make you want to pump up and go running. Enjoy. I'll be right back. I gotta get some water. Horse girl smite? That's right. I'm about to get smited by the horse girls because it's either I am allowed to play these background music or I'm gonna die as a martyr. I will be the one standing in the end. Umamusume is strong within us all. The communal power be bestowed upon thee, each and every one of you. Oh, all right. I ended up downloading it. That's right. Download all your horse girls, all your girls. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be right around the corner. How you doing there, Dwan? Salutations, friend. What's good? Yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying the OST bangers. By the way, the OST bangers. I am here being your martyr. Because you don't know, and I certainly do not know, if we're gonna get copyrighted strike. If whatchamacallit, if we get hit with a little El Musica here. So we're gonna be listening to some Classica we're gonna be listening to some El Clasica Umamusume songs. Some of them you've heard before. Some of them it's so nostalgic because it kicks you back 5+ years. You might be fucking back into nostalgia town. Oh damn, this garlic is thick. I'm gonna be munching, and we're gonna be fucking playing video game. Today's focus is gonna be towers. Figuring out what the heck is happening to the new event on JP. Because, yeah, surprise, we got a live event. It's only nostalgia if you've heard it before. True, true. So here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, though. Dude, somebody already played Umamusume Derby for 9 hours. Is crazy. That's wild, dude. Yeah, by the way, there's nothing happening in the Umamusume Global. By the way, absolutely nothing. The fact that somebody rolled a 10-hour is wild, and true old school DJing gaming. That's right. I'm probably not gonna reroll. I'll just work with who I get. I'm gonna tell you right now, it shouldn't matter, right? You should definitely gotcha for your favorite horse girl, and that's about it. Simultaneously, don't treat this game unless you're doing PvP. Unless you are playing for the sake of Omega tryharding PvP. Enjoy the ride. The only time that you should take Umamusume seriously is the time when you are thinking how you can min-max your Umamusume, or just have fun. Oh my goodness. There it is, chat. The far beyond the stars. Oh.
How racist are you? How racist? How racist? How racist are you?
How racist are you, chat? How racist? How racist are you, chat? How racist? It's so good, dude. It's insane. Hayabusa. She said no pickles. Yeah, you like it? You like that? By the way, chat, you enjoying yourself with a little bit of Umamusume? Uh-oh, here comes a little bit of... Oh! Are they doing an FTO? Global will be behind a couple of years and that follows JP. Of course they'll be behind. Yeah. So what Umamusume has decided to do is essentially they're gonna treat it like NA. They're gonna be starting it normal, right? Week 1, everybody's on the same foot. They are going to increase the speed, so there's going to be less dead time, which in my opinion is stupid, but it is what it is. But I like how everybody and their mom is thumbs upping Umamusume already. That's insane. I see 420 reviews and they're all very positive. Holy shit. Yo, give me all the reviews. I want to see thumbs down. Any thumbs down? There it is. I beg the devs, please remove the kernel level anti-cheat as to allow the Steam Deck user a chance to play. GameKey tries to save onto my C drive. Please let me choose where all my game data goes. What? This is somewhat stupid idea that they made of. Whichever driver you install, the game will always go to app data local Cygames, which can be fixed with a symbolic link. Another thing that bothered me is that it used the same directory as a JP version. I played the DMMM. The game is great, by the way. I played it during the first JP release, but their decision on picking game data directly fixed on C is just stupid. Wait, really? Huh? Are they silly? I think they're sillies, chat. I don't see that. They must have had their crappy they don't know. They must not know how to maneuver storage correctly. That's a little funny. I gotta say so myself, friends. Yeah, apparently they're getting triggered because they don't know how to. It seems that they don't know how to set your games, their app data locale C games. Uses kernel level anti-cheat, crack proof. This means you can't use it on Steam Deck. Damn, these guys are butthurt that we can't use Steam Deck. Damn, nice titties. Hey, some of these Steam review kind of going wild. Juan. Kernel level anti-cheat can go screw themselves. Bruh. Yeah, they don't understand that Umamusume PvP ain't nothing to fuck with, okay? We take PvP seriously around here! How many years are they trying to catch up? 5 years. That's a long time. They're gonna catch up a lot of years. What are you trying to do, Trumps? I'm trying to just look at any of the negative reviews. Total side games, death. Game isn't even out yet. No reason to max like this game until release. It's an AI slop, localized translation, body type 1, and to all the mentions of Umamusume X Trainer gets removed, and don't even get me started on a 1+ hour dailies, insane pay to win, and a complete lack of QOL. Don't even bother playing this game. Go. Oh damn, it's a Persona 5 shill. That's crazy. If you really want to play Umamusume, go to install JP with an MTL translation if you can't read moon runes. That's insane. Wow. And the person is called Sex Defender. Sex Defender has stated, nah fam, to the Umamusume. And has one of the horse girls running around the border. A fucking simp. Body type 1, body type 2, all the mentions of Umamusume trainers. How does he know? The game's not even out yet. Jester, an important part of royalty core, hilarious. I'm pretty sure he's just doing it as a satire, but game of the year. That's funny. That's 4 years of waiting, and now the localization is here. Holy shit, somebody wrote an entire article about how Ogrekep is the best character on planet Earth. Calm down. Calm down. But it seems that everybody is thumbs upping the game We love Umamusume. We pretty derby. Mambo horse nay. Thank you, side games. I love horse girls. True, true. Yeah, make sure you guys thumbs up. Oh, damn. The carrot of destiny. Nani? McQueen, McQueen, my queen, McQueen. Putting JP lyrics. No problem. What? Go to YouTube and type in "Run, you shining star of Kasamatsu, precious star of Mirai no Karatae." Everybody's got that thumbs up, baby. Hey, everybody is overwhelmingly positive about this video game. Feels good. Global is tomorrow. Get hype. Pre-download. Get hype. Excellent, excellent thumbs up. I'm trying to just look for a negative review. Why? Just cause. Like, what sort of reviews they busting down, you know? Popular Steam guides. Move your game folders to another guide. True, true. The Silent Suzuka guide is crazy. Damn. How to deal with 501s. Gold ship my waifu. Damn, there's two images that I'm very afraid to click on. But apparently gold ship is his waifu. Off my meds, say no to drugs is crazy. Yo, this person is unhinged. We are witnessing the catastrophe levels of goonage that we've never witnessed before in this stream. Truly an FGO gooner. New DJ catastrophe at the global level scale. Trumps run. True. Are they gonna catch up all 5 years? It'll probably take about 3 years to catch up if they're going on a hyperscale space. Because right now they're like deleting like 1 week of break from every break. So they'll probably just do event after event after event after event. I'm not gonna lie to you. Umamusume events are one of the few events that you can kind of miss because it lasts 3 months. So you can just get your shit back up and have fun. Oh, by the way, I noticed the new FGO costumes. Yeah, the new FGO anniversary. Every day, they will come out with 2. We can look into that. Let's look into that, shall we? Can you guys see this? What are you eating? I'm trying to be healthy today, chat. I am eating, just broccoli, the baker's favorite. With some garlic parmesan dip. Yes. I am ruining my entire caloric diet with this garlic parmesan dip. Listen, shit's good, alright? And I made this shit myself. Horse diet, horse gaming? True. All right, here we go. By the way, today's costume was Fran and Bazette. I ain't gonna lie. These girls look fine. They look very pretty. Not enough carrots? Oh, speaking of, you hear that, bitch? That is carrots. I have like broccoli on the left side. Carrots on the right side. Yes, sir. Fran looks very adorable. Yes. Frankenstein looks very adorable. Simultaneously, Banana Mechlier exclamation point Baza. She looks great. I have a CE dilemma. Yeah, I hope they let us choose at least 10 and not 5 or 2. There's 100 servants. Let us get 10 at least. At least 10 tickets. By the way, they'll be releasing 2 a day. There'll be more like 150 by the time they're done. I don't know exactly. To be honest with you, I don't know exactly how many more servants we got. But we got this, plus we got more anniversary news, so we're gonna see more over there. So if you missed yesterday, here's yesterday. Bum, 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 bum. Last one was Kichi Hogan and Kuro. Excuse me, not Kuro, Cho. Cho. And the day before that was Dobrokinyan Nikajichi and Chokaku with his Mega Man or Rocket Roketoman looking ass little helmet boys. Don't forget to hydrate. Oh dude, I'm eating all the veggies. I'm 100% hydrated, baby. Make sure you don't forget to hydrate, Analog. Oh. Fishy Hogan looks great. Dude. Everybody looks great. He looks like a One Piece villain. True. I believe somebody guessed it from the flag's positioning, which was pretty crazy. Everybody figured out the left side was Nikichichi. Like, a lot of people had a hard time figuring out the right side, except like a couple of people. And then before that, we got ourselves Johanna, and Zenobia. Damn, no comment on Johanna. Bruh. Or Zenober. What the Sigma? By the way, then you got your Jusobo. And then you got Linus, Sigma Yi. Very cute. Very stylish for the anniversary. Ah, my ears! Jesus. And I think that's about it, right? Yeah, that's about it. Because this one talks about the live stream where they show you practically 8+ people. Look at that. God damn. The fact that it's a Medusa saber is a blessing. It's a shame that we might get Gorgon, but we can only cope on that one. Dude, Kametomo do be looking like a G. And my boy Arash too, for sure. Give me costume Lasengi. Damn, you mad? You mad right now? Same, I believe. I am right there with you. I too am mad. And hey, look at that cutie. Look at that cute little triple doggo. Very cute, very cute. It's also interesting that this entire OST has no Japanese, which is very interesting. And I'm wondering if I'm gonna get copyrighted for that. Because I believe if I get a voice involved, it'll probably get copyright. I was thinking, what if I put the OST instead? Will I get copyrighted by the OST due to the sheer fact that it's not out yet? But I'm here advertising it. You know what I'm saying? Why she got a gripper exception? What are you talking about? I keep the beast. You talking about the new costume? And the new costumes look pretty good. Cerberus Doggo? Yeah, Cerberus Doggo do be cute. For real. The third image? I don't know which image you're talking about, bro. There's like 5 million image we just went through. Talk about this one. The hell it go? Which one? Which one are you talking about? Because there's more than meets the eye. Kametomo looked like he popped up at a Kira with that look. True. What? Oh, are you talking about this? You're talking about that? So, Komahime, which is the young girl. And by the way, this is where the differentiation between Komahime and Rikyu is. Komahime is a young girl. So she's just experiencing the quote-unquote nightlife or the FGO festive night. So imagine this as like a foreign entity from the Shadow Realm that also is kind of like a semi-protector. It technically has no shape, but it usually takes a shape of a hand just due to the fact that it's used as like a seating. Like the hand used mostly as a chair or a maneuver device to attack, as you will soon notice. They're not grippers, they're technically hands, but you'll probably call them grippers, right? But yeah, it's just it's part of her ascension. It's also part of her her entire existence of holding a fucking demon, yeah, a black spawn demon within her pocket. So she got an entire costume with it. It's a shame that the nails aren't bedazzled, but that's perfectly fine. The fact that the instead of Rikyu, the young girl variant came out is a very nice homage. Komahime classic, crazy chick but cute potato, pretty much. A crazy cute potato. That's been, you know, it's like Jujutsu Kaisen. She's protected by this entity. They look pretty good though, right? They all look pretty good. Guess what? These are just, you know, you can't buy any of these. We can only get them as cards. Feels Batman. And then, yeah, the newest one we just got is this one. One thing that I do wish that they change on FGO is that they give out the silhouette way too late and then they reveal it way too early, right? Because they give out the silhouette 12 hours from now and then they will reveal it like 3 hours later. I genuinely think that they should definitely put more effort to it. So, like, for instance, now that they gotten this, they should bust out another shadow portrait to hype the next round, right? Because the more people talk about the shadow portrait the next round, it just gets more hype. You feel me? All this is art and none for the game. That's correct. Technically, all of this is art that you can get in game, but it's not usable as a costume. Every year, baby, we get debated. They all look great, but we never be able to wear any of them as costume. I was not expecting Bazette in the least. Really? I was thinking either Bazette or anybody that kind of dual wield. The reason why I say Bazette and anybody that can dual wield is because she got the sword, right? Another reason why is because whenever you see the shadow portrait, the shadow distinction is a orb that has a sword sticking out. Mananem MacLear, aka Bazette, her noble phantasm is, or I suppose her quote unquote Furagunakuru, right? The Fragnakaru and aka Embar is always her classic signature weapon is always a circle and a sharp sword, right? That's her classic signature. That's kind of the reason why I think it was Bazette, but it also could have been anybody that dual wield. So that was my thought process. On the left one, I thought it was like Hokusai. I was not expecting a kawaii Fran because the horn was hiding just enough with the flower variation there, so we couldn't see the horn out. And from the shadow portrait, it looks like Katsushika Hokusai style. So I thought it was going to be a little like cute bull cut Hokusai kind of busting out cute costume. But it turned out to be better. Because it was Fran that has a very, red inside, kind of like a deep blue sea on the outer layer. We need paid costume. They make so much money. Oh, I agree, 100%. At least I will lose $100, straight up. $100 down the drain, no problem. I agree with they should changing up the silhouette time release. Yeah. Yes, sir. All right. So let me get a quick look at the 7th anniversary. Not 7th. July. Yeah, by the way, all the servants are, they are categorized in their quote unquote locations. So like, for instance, Castle Town, you're going to have a Castle Town style of costume. Each costume has a theme design to it, so enjoy yourself. Like Colosseum, right? They gotta look elegant but very powerful. Fucking, I can't believe Tametomo. It looks like he did come out of the Kira Kira zone and look like a G. Then you got your Erise. A surprisingly Western look Hajime. And then Lilith. Then you got the Memorial Gallery of the Black Princess, aka Kurohime, or in English it'll probably be Dark Princess. And then Arash, my boy. Welcoming Garden, you got Dante Alighieri, Achilles, the legendary, and last but not least, your girl Medusi, the Medusi. Medusi with a saber form that has the cute doggos. Very nice touch. Carnival Street, your boy, the first emperor of China, the boy Chen. And then finally, after all these years, chat, God bless, Lartoria Altar, looking sexy with them thighs showing. Oh, damn. If it was Hokusai, Totsan would have been floating besides her. So, my guess, right, Field, was that Totsan was in the bag. I was thinking that right here was Totsan. I thought Totsan was somewhere around here as a bag. So, it was unfortunate that I got it wrong. But it is what it is. Last but not least, we got Oriental Bazaar, right? Which got Sanson, the Executioner. Looking very Chinese, very stylish street boy. And then Komahime kind of been chilling buying all these merch left and right, no problem. And by the way, you guys can go to the festival, FGO Festival 2025 10th anniversary website and click on servants to kind of get this going. We'll look more to it tomorrow. We'll probably make a video recording for it. All right, so let us start reacting to video. Let's start with this video reaction here. Give me uno momento to turn off. By the way, this is the Umamusume OST Jingle Bells. This is the Christmas event while you're farming and shit. All right. All right, give me 1 second. Let me get my last grab of my little garlic parmesan frickin' dip. Hey, we got Death Stranding 2 content coming in hot. We knew Pecora the VTuber Hollow. Hollow Live? Yeah, I hope so. The bunny girl is finally shown Kojima her true feet, and now it'll probably be in-game. But on top of that, people are going wild the fact that Pecora domination is strong with Death Stranding 2. We're going to find out if this is true or not. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. Let's do it. Oh my god. That's insane. Wait, that's actually insane. So, Pecora is, like, actually involved in Death Stranding. Wow. What? You get stealth boot and stealth assault rifle from Pecco? Dude, she's OP. She's the data scientist. As a reward, I'm going to hook you up with some silence assault rifles and special boots to help you stay extra sneaky. Dude, we winning. An AI camouflage made just for you. Hey, yo. Wait, what the hell he wearing? Hold up. Wait a minute. What the fuck did Kojima? Yo, this gotta be a mod, right? Is this mod? Or is this actually like the anti-AI suit that makes you extra stealthy? No shot. Wait, what did it say, chat? What did the ability say? A cap. A cap adorned with Luden's logo supplied by Dr. Blank. When worn, it slightly slows the rate of which depletes. The hat is imbued with a burning passion. Kojima production. Bro. Cap Luden's logo supplied by Drawn Bridge. When worn, slightly slow the rate of which stamina is depleted. Wow, this hat's OP. The hat is imbued with a burning passion for Kojima Productions. Oh my god, you can get the Kojima hat. Oh no, that was the other one. The Nosagi hat is a hat shaped like a cute white bunny rabbit known as Nosagi. It is given to Sam by a data scientist as a token of her gratitude. It is a testament to Sam's ability to hop to any task with gusto. When worn, the hat slightly slows the rate of which stamina is depleted and also serves as a reminder of the data scientist's own... What? Oh my god! Can you... No way you can wear... has to be a mod. But it's Kojima. Like, if it's Kojima, anything's possible, bro. No shot, she says. Did you hear him? Nah. What is this game? Yo, Peko is just living. Not the Amazon warehouse VTuber. Dude, Peko is living inside of my Death Stranding 2 cameo. That's crazy. After a long days of work, I can't wait to go to my room just to watch Peko stream through Death Stranding 2. That'd be insane. Peko is in. No way Norman Reedus is saying any of this. What? Thanks, Peko is diabolical. This has to be a mod, right? This has to be a day one mod that you can have. That's free. Go Peko! Ain't no way, dude. You wear a floaty ass hat. Say Peko every time you move. Go Peko. Bro, what a shout out, dude. It means that 100,000 plus players, right? At least 100,000 plus players are going to be exposed to the bunny called Pekora just due to the interference of Kojima. Bro. Thanks, Peko. That's what. By the way, he is spamming. Did you see? Oh my god. Is that a That's insane. August 30th, 2024. Oh, okay. Yeah, she's showing off the quote-unquote collab of Kojima and Peko Peko. Yeah, so if you don't know yet, she's just like, hey, look, I took a picture with the famous Kojima. Took us tour of the studio. Yo, did somebody ask her? Did her feet got scanned? That's crazy. What the Pekora, Death Stranding 2 on the beach. I'm going to be collaborating with Peko. I'm so happy. Thanks for everyone. Thank you. It's insane. It is. Wait, it's not a collab. she's appearing in the game, which means that she's a canonical character in the game. What is there? No, is there an enemy Pekko robot? Ain't no way. Oh! It's me, Pekora! That is insane. Hope you enjoyed the react. I still can't believe this shit's real. Ain't no way. Ain't no shot, dude. But I am very excited for Death Stranding 2. Well, no, I can't because whatchamacallit, Death Stranding 2 is not on Steam. I was thinking of getting it, but it ain't on Steam, so I ain't getting it. Why don't you play the first one? Listen, if Kojima is willing to provide me with the Death Stranding, or when Death Stranding goes like 80% off, I'll probably buy it. But other than that, hey, thank you guys so much for watching. Greatly appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe. And are you excited for Death Stranding 2 launch simultaneously? The Pekora appearance in the game. I sincerely hope this is not a mod and I'm getting punked. But, anywho's, I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Dude. Might be real. I saw Lex Luthor hologram. Keck W. What do you mean by Lex Luthor hologram? What is a Lex Luthor hologram? Because we know for a fact that Pekora is in the game. And if you look up Kojima, right? Like for instance, if you actually look up Death Stranding, right? If you look up Death Stranding 2, aka Kojima Production, you clearly can see that Pekora will be involved in the game just because the quote-unquote Death 2 and Pekora collab HoloLine official shop brought in shenanigans, yada yada yada. Which, by the way, I think they're all cosplayers of Death Stranding 2. Is insane. And yeah, and the fact that like live stream on YouTube, live streaming start with these characters, live streaming the quote unquote video game is wilding, which it probably either will start soon, if not, it'll start in 13 hours. That's wilding, chat. That's wilding. It's Death Stranding World Strand Tour 2. Tokyo live streaming on YouTube. This is very exciting. And we know Pekora exists. So, from there, I don't know what on earth is going to happen. I'm hoping. Apparently, they're collabing with Domino's. JP Domino Pizza is collabing with Death Stranding 2. Oh, is this the trailer? There's 3 days to go. Can we have the official trailer? Like the final trailer before it launches? No. There's a trailer? Yeah, there's like a final trailer that came out somewhere. So apparently a lot of people are doing 100 to 90. Metascore's a 90% Death Stranding 2. Everybody likes to suck Kojima's dick, so you know it's going to be good. But it's 100% Kojima game, so yeah, either people are going to like it or people aren't going to love it. It is what it is. But you know Kojima always got something story cooking in the back, so you don't have to trip. Is this the trailer? Oh no, that ain't the trailer. What the hell, boy? Yeah, let's look up the Death Stranding trailer. Death Stranding trailer. Death Stranding 2 trailer. How long is the trailer? I might make a video out of it if it's an official live stream trailer. It was 2 weeks ago, 1 year ago. Pre-order trailer reaction. Death Stranding 2 trailer. Can we get a? I hope this person has a website. Oh, did she not put the VODs? Oh, you butt. She did not put the VODs in the description below. I'm a little sad about that. A little sad about that. Death Stranding 2 trailer. IGN 2 weeks ago. Official trailer called Explore. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I might record this. I'm pretty sure this is not gonna get any ad revenue nor VOD popularity, but we're gonna find out. If you guys enjoy, make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And, you know, it'll tell me if you guys want more, like, gameplay trailers and shit or not. All right. All right, here we go. We started the recording. I'm now excited now that you got me on the quote-unquote Kojima Death Stranding 2 shenanigans. It's going to be, this is the official trailer of Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Official Explore, Connect, Survive trailer. Okay, it is PlayStation exclusive, so I'm big sad already. But it is Kojima, so it's hype.
I'm asking you to extend the chiral network to the south. That's
Oh.
our last best.
Hold up. I'm a full dummy. Can't read. I mean, I can't hear. All reading, baby.
The world.
Explore the new world. Dude. You guys ready for another $80 co-op game Kojima special? Hell yeah. It's very atmospheric and very nice. It's unironically
Still in danger.
It's ironic because this shit is practically what Starfield, from what I've seen the gameplay and like Starfield like out environment versus this, unironically, Death Stranding has the same environmental field problem as Starfield, but Death Stranding has enough vibes and OSCs and essentially radios and communications and constant updates that it does not make your traveling boring.
Still on the brink of extinction.
And by the way, the fact that you can climb up in mountains left and right, that's just amazing.
Chiralium contamination is severe.
Uh-oh. Contamination.
Storms are growing more intense as well.
Uh-oh.
The rivers can flood in an instant.
Oh, no! See,
And
you don't have that.
earthquakes happen daily.
And earthquakes, damn!
Most of the dead washed up from the other side were stranded there just like everywhere else.
Get off me!
When consuming a living human being,
Oh, no!
they'll trigger a void out.
Oh, shoot.
Destroying everything nearby in a massive explosion.
Whoa! Does that mean you're, does that mean you're cooked? Or is it just, oh my God. That means if somebody dies and creates a void explosion, any structure created there is completely kaput, which is insane. Which means that if a lot of people fell for the trap, the early stage void out would be like a landmine. Connect the network.
This is the cargo you need to deliver.
Okay.
Make sure to plot your delivery route.
Oh God! Oh Jesus! Oh no! Bro. Yeah, it's interesting because, like I said, this is a professional co-op game. And you do have to level up everything from strength, agility, balance, stealth, etc., etc.
Experiment with them and see what.
Oh, look at that! You get yourself a new quote-unquote like metal armor so you can carry more shit. Oh, damn! He's got a scanner so he can see mines. You saw that? And terrain markers.
Other porters are also able to make use of your strong
Oh, wow! Oh, what the Sigma?
who follow in
Rubber
your
ducky. Oh, did you see that? Oh my lord. You don't have to be in a certain area. A lot of the shit's portable now is pretty lit. Oh, did he sploinkity yoink the mat without getting out of the car? Holy shit, that is so useful. Wait, did he just anti-grab? Wow.
As always, you'll be the one leading the way to expend the
That's, I actually like that. It's so cool, the fact that you can customize the poses and everything. Very cool.
Right behind you.
Hey. Fight to survive.
You might want to construct a watchtower nearby before you charge in. You can get a better handle on the situation
Bomba.
and improve your odds of getting the job done quietly.
Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. What on earth? Oh, what is happening there? Whoa. Dang, the Red Legion? They're getting cooked. Bomba. Oh, the land spike is disgusting. Oh, the... Dude. Underwater roadway? Should we have connected, chat?
Feel to be back in the saddle.
Works same as it ever was.
True. Same shit, different day, baby. You know how it is. Yes, sir. Okay. This trailer was pretty banging. Like I said, love to watch Dead Stranding 2. I'll play Dead Stranding if it's 70% or lower, like 70-80% lower on Steam Marino Cappuccino for the director's cut. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys comment, like, subscribe. If you don't like it, hey, comment, man. Don't forget. If you have anything to say, comment down below. I would love to hear your answer, whether it's positive or negative. I'll see you in the next one. All right, peace. So, did IGN already give out a review? Do we know? Rainbow Six Siege 10 reviewed. Official trailer. Diablo 4 official trailer. Little Nightmare 3. Little Nightmare Enhanced Edition. Death Stranding 2, I won't do it. First Decision Easter egg. Fatal Fury, City of Wolves. I don't see it. The Stranger, Chapter 2. What? I thought by now we would get oh, we got a TLDR on the OG Death Stranding. 43 minutes of Death Stranding 2 is crazy. Oh, there's the review. Wait, why is it 23 minutes long? What? How many likes on this one? How is the video so long? Damn, it's got 381K, but only 8K likes is insane. That's unfortunate. I'm not gonna lie, I have not seen this Marvel. So we're gonna start right here. We're gonna do another recording. Hey, Marvel / Disney, don't sue me. I know you're gonna try to take all the revenues that I make 2 cents here for. So let me say first things and foremost, don't do that, will ya? I let me get paid. Anywho, Marvel Television. Wait, what? Marvel Television's Ironheart? Wait, isn't Ironheart not movie? Wait, Marvel Television's Ironheart. Official. Now streaming on Disney. Trailer 2025. Wait, Ironheart is not a movie, but a TV series? Mouse is coming for Trumps. Hey, listen. If they do, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That means that I got on their radar. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I was not paying attention whatsoever. Why is the tech future? You mean Tony Stark is the future? Tony Stark!
Future. Riri, you can actually help people.
I know.
Hell yeah. Okay. Oh, she busting. All right, Ironheart.
So, where's your arc reactor? That's like the...
You know, they don't exactly hand those out.
True. You know, she's got a point. But, you know, you can also go to the Arc Reactor Museum. Because the fucking Arc Reactor Museum existed in the first movie.
When I got back...
Okay. So, I'm gonna tell you straight up. Is it me? Is it me? It must be me, right? I don't understand. I must be getting old. Right? Because I don't understand that why is it whenever a certain type of players become a quote unquote notified, they play a certain type of music. Like Asians, you'll have a certain type of music. White people will have a certain type of music. Black people will have a certain type of music. Is it me? Am I just getting old, or am I just recognizing this weird pattern?
From Wakanda, I felt stuck.
Because I'm assuming she studied abroad in Wakanda and practically learned from her T'Challa's sister.
Ideas to life. I need cash.
Come work for me.
I assume these jobs aren't exactly legal.
Not exactly. So
I'm getting old? I guess, dude.
We Ocean's 11 or The Sopranos?
was it
Is that even legal to say, Disney? Do you own Sopranos or Ocean 11? And why are they stealing?
the difference?
6-episode event. Okay.
Or to create AI using brain scanning technology. Oh my god, I'm literally perfection.
I would say only an idiot.
Hey, did she make a dude AI girlfriend? Hey, yo? Your Ironheart cooking the future?
With a death wish, would try that.
Cool.
Riri, you created something great. We're gonna need it.
Oh shit, she AI'd herself. Wait, what's wrong with this guy? A little bit of, little Five Nights at Freddy's, a little too much back shots from the purple guy? What's going on here? Oh, damn! He's a magician. He's a warlock.
No.
Now,
A magician having a Glock is pretty funny.
you are just in my way.
High-tech roller coaster.
It's from another
Is that... Wait, he's another from Dimension?
dimension. If I'm gonna protect us,
Oh!
I need to start thinking outside.
Ah!
I think I have to fight magic with magic. Wait, what?
Wait, she's gonna learn magic? She's gonna learn magic and meld it with science? Okay. Oh, deserves. I love how. Who said that? Who said that? Rob Keys. Screen Rant says it deserves your attention.
Hero in there after all.
Jesus Christ! You know what? Fair. Fucking bump it up like that face cam style. Hey, girl. Oh! True.
Oh, my bad.
True. You can't just face call me like that. That was insane. This shit looks lame as fuck. There's a reason I don't trust Hollywood. Yeah, look, it's definitely give at least like a 3-episode try, see where they go. So how long is this episode? Like, I didn't even know that this was a TV series. Let's look that up. How many episodes are there in Ironheart? How many episode is there in Ironheart? 6. Is that 6 in total, or is that 6 in normal? Ironheart miniseries. Ironheart will consist. Miniseries will be created. It will be the 14th television series. Oh my god. Returns home from Chicago following the events of Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Okay, yeah, she was part of the Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, which movie I never watched. Where she discovers secrets that pit technology against magic. Hoj serves as a head writer. I don't know what that means. But anyway. I really, so no, all I need to know is number of episode 3. There's only 3 episodes. Then why is there 6? Am I crazy? What just happened? Ironheart is Ironheart is crazy. Premiered on Disney Plus with its first 3 episodes on June, and then followed by the other 3 episodes on July 1st. It'll be the last television series and conclusion of Phase 5 of the MCU. The series has received positive reviews from critics. Yeah, you mean Echo Chamber. Phase 5 required Ant-Man the Wasp, Quantumania, Galaxy 3, The Marvels, Deadpool, and Wolverine, Captain America: Brave New World. What the hell was Captain America: Brave New World? Is that the one when Captain America officially swapped when we got a Red Hulk? Okay. And then Thunderbolt, which practically is the new Avengers. And that was Phase 5? Yikes. Phase 5. Wait, Phase 5 literally had, I guess, the Red Hulk and the new sidekick for Captain America. I guess Thunderbolts introduced a couple of people. Did Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania introduce any new character to the fold? I have no clue. Anywho, I'm wasting time. Hey, thank you guys so much for watching. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the video. TLDR, I don't think I'll be watching Iron Farts here. I don't have Disney Plus. You know, I'm already cooked at that point. So hopefully, if you guys have it, let me know in the comments below if it's worth watching or not. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Disney is currently financial trouble. Hey, that's my name. To the point that they are in debt. Damn, Disney in debt is insane. Maybe they need to make another Snow White, huh? I think 3 released so far and 3 more will come later. So it's a 6 episode so far. I never watched anything in Phase 5. Wait, so you never watched Wolverine? Deadpool and Wolverine? You should watch the Deadpool one at least, analog. The Deadpool one is definitely worth it. Yeah, Deadpool is pretty fun. I think Ryan Reynolds do justice, and Wolverine, I believe my boy Wolverine does a good job being Wolverine. Positive reviews from critics. You mean bought by Disney to say stuff that should be in the dumpster? This series ain't even worth the dumpster though. I've not seen it, so I'm not going to assume. But the sheer fact that Ironheart is going to do what Doctor Doom is supposed to do is kind of very upsetting for sure. Because if the sheer fact that science and magic is Doctor Doom, okay? Like, while Ironheart definitely has the capability to do so, but the sheer fact that the concept of magic melding with metal, creating alchemy, is definitely in the realm of Doctor Doom more than Ironheart. So it is kind of a regrettable. But it is what it is. Nope, not even Deadpool. I might watch it if it's no additional charge on some platforms. I'm already paying too much to watch. Oh, yeah, 100%. I can agree with that fully. I think the first Deadpool is Fox. Oh, no, I think they're all Disney Plus now. I don't know. Here, I'll search it up for you. Where can I find Deadpool movie? Deadpool movies, you can see him at a following things. There you go. It is in Disney Plus, Fubo, YouTube TV, Prime premium subscription required. Google Play for like $4, Fandango at home for $4, Hulu for subscription, Sling TV for subscription, Amazon Prime Video for $3.79, Apple TV for $3.99. Yeah, I do recommend watching Deadpool, Deadpool 2, Deadpool, and Wolverine. That's it. Like, the Deadpool series are aight. They're definitely comical. They're definitely tee hee ha ha ho 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 for sure. I saw the original, but I haven't watched the Deadpool slash Wolverine thingy. Oh, okay. Yeah, I watched it. If you enjoy, if you definitely enjoy Wolverine and Ryan Reynolds comedy with Deadpool, like if you like Ryan Reynolds Deadpool, you will enjoy Deadpool and Wolverine, because the Wolverine does not, Wolverine doesn't change character. He is exactly who Wolverine needs to be, and it is phenomenal. And yeah, the typical Ryan Reynolds jokes. Plus, it's a pretty decent plot line along the way. Yeah, I do recommend it whenever you get a chance. What is this? Yo, did CP, wait, SCP got a live action movie? Ain't no shot. Is this true? Am I getting debated? Is this an AI? Damn, there's an oversight in the credits. The original author of SCP-3348 should be credited as that cactus. SCP Corps, the short films about SCP Wiki, written, directed, edited by Nora Croft. Watch our very first film featuring SCP-49. Wow, the Doctor? By the way, 35 was created. What is all this? All music in this short film was original work created by So. Check out his channel. I'm full college student making films in the free time. If you'd like to donate, help more videos make faster, click here. Here's my Twitter account. Content referring to SCP Foundation, including SCP Foundation logo, is licensed under Creative Commons. Wait, what the hell? SCP irony at its best. The integrity of the whole site. There's no way is that good. You guys deserve. What? Yo, I might actually react to this. What? Is this the mask or is this the corpse? It is the mask. Oh my god. Chat. Low key, I might do a Crawford film reaction. Oh, I'm subscribing to that shit right there. Oh my lord, Chatterino Cappuccino. I think we found our daily segment, low key. I might watch the new Fantastic Four just because that F4 was the first comic book I've ever owned. Really? Fantastic Four? Which variant? The OG or like the new future of Fantastic Four? Wow, I did not know that, Analog. That's kind of lit. I hope the new... Hey, let me know, Analog, if the new Fantastic Four is definitely worth the watch. For sure. All right. This is an exciting one for sure. Hey, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Completely new. This came out of my, out of nowhere. It just landed on my lap, and I would love to react / make a YouTube series about this low key. It's going to be, of course, a reaction video. This reaction video will involve SCP The Corpse, the live action film by Crawford Films. So make sure you guys go check it out and give it some love it so deserves, okay? Without further ado, cool. A little bit of warning, a little bit of gore, a little bit of film, parents advise. It is an SCP series, so it is going to get a little wonky, okay? Definitely the OG. Nice. They were exploring the negative zone. Ooh, negative zone. Very cool. All right, here we go, chat. This is The Corpse, and the corpse name is Oh, what's happening? There we go. Okay, let's see what they got. I'm excited.
Dr. Scott, I have heard much about you.
I can't imagine how busy the site director is.
Okay. Well, damn. We even got like a...
Apologize.
That's insane. We even got like a entire like human interaction instead of like usually SCPs like these are like super like addendum or like like super down to a scientific value. The fact that they're having a conversation like this is amazing.
Safe class. I hope it wasn't an inconvenience.
Uh-oh. Yo, where are you trying to let L4? Yikes. What's happening?
Today because I've heard you've been quite the team player.
Okay.
Go away.
Please, at least review our notes.
What?
I've been here.
What
The
notes?
site director has access. Safe class is getting shuffled around.
Where am I being reassigned?
Is he being reassigned by the little dodo bird? Got him.
Break from studying sentient lawn flamingos.
Hey, man.
My team.
Doesn't the site director realize his meddling only impedes progress?
Well, he may not be around for long.
Damn. What does that mean?
Look, don't repeat this, but he's retiring.
Retirement.
Is that whoever cracks this problem my team has been working on gets his recommendation.
What recommendation?
To replace him.
Oh, damn. You got him good. Get wrecked, scrub. Dumb. Dumb hoe. Got a little too close to the flamingo.
What were you doing at safe class?
Testing. SCP-3348.
3348.
I used to be much better at this. I don't recall 3348.
Neither do I.
What? Is it the mask?
SCP-3348 lying in the grass outside the Foundation one day. Little is known of the author, but he did include a note identifying the object as a fraction of the ancient language of the Kaijanithionians.
Is that
There's no
the...
evidence of their existence.
Wait,
It reads
what?
like a handwritten dictionary.
Okay.
But if you speak the words near an object or a person with the characteristics of that definition, the object loses those traits.
Damn. It's practically Death Note.
Language for personal gain are devastating. Who can you trust with that power?
Love.
So we're dosed with amnestics every time we exit testing. No exceptions.
True.
The amnestics erase the recent memory. So, like you, I also don't remember 3348, but I have read our notes.
And have you completed testing on all the words?
All but one.
Uh-oh.
There is
What?
a censored entry.
Warning, do not remove.
Why, we don't remember who censored it. But the consensus is that it's too dangerous.
Oh no, is this guy gonna do it?
Peeking.
Don't do it. Don't do it, ho! What's wrong with you? Oh my lord, you're cooked. Oh, damn! So you can remember.
That's in quote for the box.
Oh, shit! He's cooked! He now remembers everything!
That's in quote for the box.
Oh my god, this man...
Rules. If anyone were caught doing that.
He's cheating!
Fire would be the least of your problems.
Uh-oh. Are you gonna do it?
I admire that. I'll cut to the chase.
We found your glass.
You've been here long. You may even be the youngest doctor we have, but you've already developed something of a reputation.
Gotta.
The savant. I hear you're driven, ambitious, and that you have an instinctual understanding of many SCPs. Many come to you for help. I want to show you something.
What are you showing? Oh, what's happening here? Kind of a little spooky. I like this little atmospheric little like. And then yeah, so the dude knows the ancient text. And now he's being shown something spooky. Uh-oh. What's happening? Yo, camera lagging like crazy. Is that Baba Yaga? Oh, what the Sigma? What is that? What are you doing? I don't like the dark. Oh, shit! Corpsey.
Are you familiar with SCP-106? Vaguely. Looks like a rotting corpse. Preys on the young, afraid of light. He can slip into a pocket dimension by entering any wall or floor, and then exit any place that's physically connected to that surface. We have to levitate his chamber with magnets just to keep it off the floor, to keep him contained. A few years back, there was a breach. 106 got loose during a test. He pulled our videographer into that. He was a young guy. We never got him back.
Is that the... Wait, is that the... Is that the upgraded... Well, is that the refined version of the old man?
26 hours later, we found his camera outside the test chamber.
Why are you showing me this?
Because you might be a next target.
To be quite helpful with difficult problems. Is there anything here that could be interpreted as a time displacement to you?
Oh.
I had a colleague at the time. She worked a desk job here. Nothing dangerous. The day
Did she get mauled?
loose, she had brought her 11-year-old daughter to work.
Yeah, she got mauled.
She was the youngest person in the building. I wasn't putting her in any more risks than she already was.
And she got yoinked.
Girl is bait.
Oh!
We recaptured 106. But we lost the little girl.
Jesus.
Poor mother still works here, hoping her daughter will reappear one day.
That's insane.
I'm retiring soon. But my mind always drifts back to that one event. If there's any chance that time runs differently in there, if there's any chance she's still alive, I want to know.
Dang, this video is so good so far. Kind of showcases the personality.
Can I get access to 106?
Are you gonna do it?
Too dangerous.
I was about to say.
I can't risk another containment breach. Even if I wanted to do more testing, 106 requires a unanimous council vote.
Oh, damn. Yeah, it is the old man.
We'd never get it.
Yeah, 106 has to be the old man.
You're doing great work.
Don't touch him.
Sir, There's something else I wanted to discuss with you.
Uh-oh, is he gonna...
Your notes?
Yes.
Keep him on track. We've already agreed to his demands for a body, but that only gives us 3 minutes. Be quick.
Transferring D personnel.
Oh, what? Did he use the word to convince the dude to access to 106? That's insane.
Guards clear. You are go to open transfer case.
What is happening? What are you doing? Not the laughing mask, bro. Not the mask. Oh, God. Oh, hell no. Why are you doing that? Oh, we're cooked.
Timer set.
I think we got about 3 minutes. Yep. So if you don't know a little TLDR about this guy, you're probably going to get explained it later on. This is the mask. Whoever wears the mask becomes the mask guy, and the mask guy is a very intelligent person. It's a little more psychotic than usual, but the human body cannot last his presence for more than 3 minutes. That's why the timer is 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, he's cooked. He's gonna slip out of the criminal and then
035, can you hear me?
become 035.
I need you to tell me who helped facilitate your escape attempt.
It wasn't my attempt. I can't control what others choose to do.
Knowing more about the psych profile of those most vulnerable to your manipulation will help us going.
Manipulation? 2 accusations right out of the gate. What, did they make you the bad cop? If not, you really need to work on your rapport building.
He's good.
I can tell you the facts.
Okay, now you're speaking my language.
I thought you only spoke Kaijinethionean.
Oh.
They didn't hear that.
Ah, look at him smile, dude. That's such a good fucking... I love the fact that they are treating the mask guy so well. So if you don't know, that was telepathic when he said, I thought you know Khadijian, right? The quote unquote, the essentially it was the book that essentially he learned from there. And so look, also his frowny face went to a smiley face. He's a really good SCP.
Should I rat them out?
2 minutes.
I guess that depends. Is loyalty to the coordinator of a failed escape attempt worth all this? Or do you want powerful allies?
Worth all this? I have a body. Legs to stretch, even if it does decompose in 3 minutes. This is the best 3 minutes I've had this week. What are you offering?
That's insane. And then, yeah, they're talking telepathically.
What do you want?
Bodies. They've slowed down testing and never get to feed anymore.
Rumor is the researcher who puts this issue to bed gets promoted. Give me what I want, and as site director, I will make sure you never sleep hungry again. The site director has power over all SCPs and operations in this facility.
30 seconds.
If you want out more, I'd get in his good graces.
15.
Dr. Ramirez, the psychologist examining my interviewers, may herself need to be examined.
Ooh,
That's
interesting.
one revealed. Failed to give me what I want, and I dropped the other.
Time.
Yeah, if you don't know, yeah, the body's cooked. Every 3 minutes, the human flesh can only contain it. Other than that, it decomposes and black goo comes out and melts the body. I think like 5 minutes later.
I like Ramirez. Appealing to O35's desire for a stronger alliance in that way, that was clever.
The site director is the person to know. Which reminds me, I know you've been considering who to recommend as a replacement. I'd like to put my name forward.
Okay.
I appreciate the zeal, but I don't think you're ready.
But sir,
Look, you're doing great work, but you're still very inexperienced.
But you said it yourself, the other scientists respect me. I believe I've proven myself.
Aaron,
I was told whoever cracked the 035 escape attempt would be getting your recommendation.
even if that were true, I'd recommend the team lead, not a random researcher. Aaron, you're still young. Go out, find a wife. Do not make this foundation your entire life.
True.
This foundation already is my life.
Get out of there, but he's cooked.
I deserve the position.
Uh-oh.
Frankly, you've yet to display the temperament necessary.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna use it. Yep. Greed will always best.
I'm the site director.
The recommendation is mine to give.
Smile.
Marge, remind me to conduct an employee review on Dr. Aaron Scott. Mark it urgent.
I'm going to give you one more chance to promote me.
Oh.
Regret, Dr. Scott?
But first, I'm going to tell you a story.
Oh, we love story.
Imagine I left this room very angry.
Uh-huh.
1, 2, 3, 4. I went straight to 106's chamber.
What?
Hey, is there anything scheduled for 106 today?
And I disabled the suspensions.
Oh, damn. Rah-rah.
The chamber's made contact with the floor. We go into full lockdown. You'd be trapped. Now, floodlights on.
It wouldn't matter.
106 is missing.
Yep. Okay, yeah. 106 is the old man. The reason why I say the old man is because the old canonical record is that he is an old man and he is a sick fuck. He likes to torture prey and he likes the game of hunt. That's kind of the reason why he never really leaves SCP, because he enjoys the thrill of the hunt. And sometimes you can get back alive in SCP Old Man's lair if you survive his little fucking practically a death game, which like it'll kill you if you get thrown into his dimension. But yeah, so 106, the old man, now he's kind of giving you the hypotheticals because he knows too much. Uh-oh. It's the dimension hole, the butthole. The dimension butthole. We love the dimension butthole, chat.
If you're stupid enough to get caught by 106,
you're good.
You deserve your fate.
Yep. But you say if you're stupid enough, the man is a asshole hunter. So you're gonna get cooked. But this is a hypothetical, by the way. So he likes to play around. What is this? He's afraid of the light? What is this? I guess I don't know the updated version of 106. Weird.
736, 735.
He'd never let you go.
I wouldn't leave it up to him. 290, 289, 288. Saito Heberod Felonio.
Damn, he untrapped himself. That's insane.
I'd kill you. And as long as I hired no one younger than myself and was able to fend off his occasional abduction attempts, 106's pocket dimension would give me discreet, unrestricted access to the entire site.
Oh shit, he is hella threatening.
This is your last chance, Site Director Roth. Recommend me as your replacement.
Wow. That is so insane. He is threatening the site director because he has the capability.
Delusional. Even if you managed a single step in this process, I'd be swarmed by guards. I know your plan. You're not getting anywhere near 106.
But that
are leaving this room in handcuffs.
This place deserves a better site director. One that doesn't accidentally sacrifice little girls.
You scum!
Oh my god, he already let the pink flamingos go! Holy shit! This dude is insane! That's right, you failed to contain the little duckies. Now he fucked up your guards. Damn, they laughing at you, boy.
You don't remember?
You forgot.
You leave your coffee mug so close to the walls then.
Before gore.
Did I say I would do these things? Or that I already did?
Oh no! Yeah, because remember, he can't forget, so he took the Anastasia from that fucking site and then threw it into the... Ooh, I really like that. That's dangerous. You gotta give sight, bro. Sight or dead.
We're in a lockdown.
Let me out!
You see, I promised someone I'd be getting that promotion.
Let me out!
No one, man.
It's really cool because it's multiple SCPs clumped into one. And in a weird way, you'd also notice that like the mask does get a lot of feeding later on in the promotional page by Dr. Redacted. So this kind of showcases like the integral like bridge of he wanted to be a site director. He learned a forbidden word to forget. So he remembers, right? So he cannot forget anymore. And because of that, it's all connecting together to 106, which is so cool. I really like this. Oh, he put the fucking mask on the director. What an insane move. Oh, if you don't know, that's the daughter's freaking doll. She's dead, though.
Fellow scientist, years ago, poor leadership robbed you of your daughter. You've been a loyal employee. You deserve the truth. She's not coming back.
Oh my god.
Sometimes difficult choices must be made, but incompetence can never be excused.
Yeah, he became a site director.
I can promise competence, vigilance. I promise to always put the...
Wow, Dr. Scott Aaron. Holy.
This facility is my life.
That's insane, Aaron. Oh, now everything makes sense.
I promise you this.
Oh, they are good.
From now on, employees will always
Be fed.
get what they deserve.
Damn. Wow, what a banger, dude. Hey, go give these guys love. Go these guys. Oh my lordy Lou. Holy, that's insane. Yeah, by the way, these are all the SCPs. Yeah, they talked about SCP yeah, 305, which is the mask, 106, which is the old guy or the guy that can face through walls. I believe 1507 is the pink flamingo, which they like to pierce through things if you are not careful. They're essentially harmless if you are not, if you're constantly paying attention to them. They're very harmless, but they like to prank you by stabbing through things with their metals. So they're kind of dangerous, right? Like it's one of those, if you're paying attention and keeping eye contact and you don't have any malice, it definitely doesn't want to kill you, but you just got to be on your guard around the pink flamingo. And then SCP-3348, which essentially is the book that caused this whole thing. Wow, 10 out of 10, dude. What a great SCP short film. Fantastic job. Here's the link if you guys are ever interested. Wow. What is even SCP? Okay, so give me 1 second. SCPs, from my explanation, right, to TLDR, SCPs are essentially secure, contain, and protect, right? Secure, contain, and protect. It could be different, and that's what kind of SCP means. It's essentially, it's like a short story, right? It's essentially a short story slash horror tome, or it's like You know those little Reddit threads you see, like a green text or whatnot, but instead of the short green text variant, it's ad popped up. That's right. I'll get to another video because I'm actually want to invest in a doctor. These guys are 10 out of 10, by the way. The Crawford Films did a fantastic job in SCP. You got the link there, guys. If you guys ever want to see it, I highly recommend you guys go check them out. I'm gonna check out the quote unquote the next film called the Doctor live action films by them. If you guys want more content like this, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching the YouTube videos. I'll see you in the next one. Dude, I hit a gold mine. Peace. I cannot believe. Wow. That's crazy, chat. Crazy dial. I got so much shit to watch, but I'm getting so like caught up. I'm locked in to this, chat. I'm locked in. Ooh. Oh, I wonder if any of the words here is true. Potential biological hazard in the payment. Access restricted from this point. Follow containment protocol procedures at all times. Report any unusual activity immediately to site secure. Secure all protective gear before entry. No photography or recording devices are permitted. Consult with the site director for access to the area. Emergency shutdown procedure activated. Room only requires written approval by site director to enter. Are you going to watch all these? I'm not going to watch them all, but I'm definitely going to watch one more, which is going to be this one, Han. So if you want to enjoy it, you're more than welcome to do so. Right, usually they're all kind of like this, right? The Pestilence, SCP-3008, or the quote-unquote, because I really enjoy SCP Explain / story animation because it gives pictures and then a directive. I'm really interested. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, so here we can essentially, what is SCP, right? In context, SCP is Secure, Contain, Protect, right? SCP Foundation is a collaborative writing project. It's essentially fan fiction, or you guys know how like kind of horror story goes, right? It's a collection of stories about a secret organization that investigates and secures anomalies, object, or beings that defies laws of nature. It is a fictional organization, central focus on the SCP Wiki. It's a clandestine group dedicated to finding, containing, and studying anomalous entities and phenomena, right? Essentially, SCP is a big writer group about anomalies, like a phenomenon, right? Oh shit, I should be recording this, to be perfectly honest, so we're gonna do that right now. Essentially, SCP, if you're ever wondering, it is a secure, contain, and protect. I don't know why, but it reminds me of Goosebumps. To be perfectly honest with you, it is Goosebumps because it is a collective story. It's not made by one person, but it is made up of a collective person. Like, the concept of SCP organization is it's the name you use. That's why every like story has a number, right? Like SCP blah blah blah, right? Those are their own unique numbers added to it. And if the story is good, it gets officially canonicalized, right? And then there's like at least 4,000 plus SCPs at this point, which is pretty cool. But yeah, you're exactly correct. It is very similar to Goosebumps. You have a story, you have a creature, you have an object, you have an event. There's something that happens beyond the realm of norm. And it is the SCP's job to try to secure, contain, and protect it. There's going to be other organizations besides SCP, but usually a lot of the story will come from SCP, just due to the fact that they are kind of the quote unquote the storage, right? The keeper, the knowledger, the banker, the people who store things. They're the archivist. They record it to make sure that the records are maintained in the history. And there's like the whole like what's SCP-1 and all that jazz. But second of all, make sure you guys go hit that subscribe button on Crawford Films right here. 10 out of 10 short film, guys. If you guys haven't watched the last one before, go watch the last one. Highly recommend it. This one is called the Dr. SCP. I believe he is 047 or 049. It's 7. Yeah, the doctor is called SCP-049, and his title is called The Cure the Pestilence. Cure the Pestilence. All right, let us begin. All right. You got any more questions before we go on? Here we go. How you doing, Zulu? So this is essentially is the doctor. Kind of give you a TLDR, and the doctor is a really smart doctor, but he has his faults, and he is an SCP because he has magical bags, and you're about to witness. Short films are super underrated. Oh, 100%. I was not expecting.
Enter your room.
I was not expecting like such a gem to be here of all places.
I'm not going to tell you again. Enter your room or you'll be forced in.
He's hostile. He looked away. He's hostile. Yeah.
What's happening?
So this guy is
Your name?
It should be Aaron. Yeah, Aaron Scott. Yep. So if you don't know, in the last movie, Aaron Scott learned the language of one of the SCPs, and he turned into a site director because he cooperated with the mask in order to make sure that the containment site is fed instead of quote unquote in a weird way. It is contained. It is self-contained due to the fact that the site leader is quote unquote collaborating with the monsters.
Hey,
How's Zulog doing?
Keep your hands under the table.
Uh-oh.
Been some confusion around a Dr. Scott. Says here that he lost his ID badge.
Uh-oh.
I never got a badge. You were never taken to have an ID badge made when you begin your work here? I was, but I never received it. You were found unconscious in an area you're not authorized to.
Oh, what?
What do you remember about that?
Hold up. What happened? This is not just a doctor. This is not just about the doctor. He actually has something happen to him. That's why he was insane in the last movie. Oh, that makes sense. Can you turn out the volume? Sure.
What do you remember? I remember last night. I was with Dr. Williams. I appreciate all that you've done to help me adjust to this new job.
Tonight isn't just for you. The Foundation is important work, but a demanding profession. Good company helps.
I don't drink.
Company can do everything on its own. So finally assigned and already traumatized. That was fast, especially from an object with a class designation safe. Let me guess. SCP-7122?
Wait, SCP-7122?
Work at the Foundation for a long time.
I was told I couldn't discuss this with anyone outside my team.
The burden of this job is holding on to information that the world isn't ready for. You can't do this without a confidant. Mine was my wife.
Uh-oh.
Before she passed.
I'm sorry.
Tonight isn't just for you.
7122 is frighteningly unremarkable considering how dangerous it is. The SCP Foundation discovered it while investigating a rise in strange deaths in Stockholm. It looks like a camera and it functions like one for the most.
Oh, it's the shadow guy.
If you photograph a subject and delete the photo,
they die. Yeah.
They die.
Oh, damn. Oh, it's not the oh, okay. It's not the live. Never mind.
That's true.
So, what's bothering you? What breakthrough has the department made?
Oh,
We began looking into the metadata of the pictures. We found that if you deleted the metadata without deleting the photo, the subject remained alive, but went into an unrecoverable catatonic state.
Oh, interesting.
In the next test, we took pictures of 2 different subjects. We had each memorize a unique poem.
Okay.
And then we swapped the metadata.
Please recite your poem.
I look into my glass and view my wasting skin and say, what God, it came to pass.
That's not it. Is it? Or are they freaking out because they are...
He started screaming. He began to beat his head against the wall. By the time we got in there, he was already dead.
Damn, he unalived.
She had a heart attack.
She had a heart attack.
She also expired during the test.
Damn.
My heart had shrunk as thin. The end of the poem. But whose poem was it?
It was the other subjects.
It was hers.
Yeah.
Well, I called it a success.
He caved his own head in.
They are death row inmates. Are you feeling pity for murderers?
That is true. So understand that anybody that says D class are essentially death row inmates. Essentially, they're prisoners that they'll never escape from death row. If you don't know what a death row is, it is a guaranteed death sentence. Essentially, SCP used death row inmates as a specimen. So they're the test subject.
My team lost an innocent woman the other day. I guess that's the risk of working with Euclid class objects. Containment is more challenging than safe class, more dangerous.
What happened?
So we're learning about the camera and then 04. Oh, so good.
I wanted to ask you about this mission you've referenced.
To rid the world of the great dying.
You've also called it the pestilence.
It's unfortunate that he doesn't have like a French accent, or he doesn't enjoy more French little spice to it. Because from what I know, SCP-049 is in love with the arts of French.
It gets everyone. Eventually.
He stays contained willingly, provided we allow him to continue his work. His tests are an effort to perfect some cure. However, we've yet to identify exactly what this pestilence is. But if he thinks you have it, God help you.
We need to discuss some things, 049.
Are you feeling well, Doctor?
Uh-oh. Damn, yeah.
I was assigned to take over shortly after we lost Dr. Moore.
Got cooked.
49. I'm not gonna tell you again. Enter your room or you will be.
Oh, he sees him. He's hostile. He's staring at people. Sucker for French is a new one. Well, SCP-409
Do you know what SCP stands?
supposed to have like a French aspect, French
And
what are you
flavor.
protecting?
The anomalous artifacts and entities.
We are protecting the innocent. You can mourn Dr. Moore, but don't mourn the personnel.
Yes, I agree with that.
If I had to sacrifice 100 murderers to save an innocent life, I would make that trade every day.
I kind of like that little doctor monologue.
Can you tell me about the accident last year?
Oh, what happened?
What? Drunk driving, 1 dead, 3 injured.
No. I wasn't drinking.
There were empty bottles in the car.
I wasn't designated. How is this even relevant?
Because, Dr. Scott, I'm beginning to wonder how you got this job. You're young, barely qualified, somehow walking around without an ID badge, and now this?
I'm not saying another word until somebody here tells me what is going on.
Huh.
What?
Oh, shit! The camera!
SCP-7122?
How did you know?
The camera is insane!
Next test, we took pictures of 2 different subjects.
You were never taken.
Oh, shit! He, essentially, the doctor swapped with the fucking higher level doctor. Holy fuck.
I was, but I never received it.
It's not your body, bro. You got body snatched.
Scott.
He's not Dr. Scott. Oh my god. So if you don't, it's essentially, that's Dr. Victor. And that's Dr. Scott. The body snatch happened.
But if he thinks you have it, God help you. I know what he wants.
Wait! You stay here.
Oh my god. Victor, you know the number. Oh, what the fuck? Murderer. Andrew Williams. Oh, this is weird. There's like an entire setup. Is that the doctor? Uh-oh. Yeah, Pestilence does not give a fuck where you are. It will go through everything in order to fix the quote-unquote cure. Oh. Damn, we don't get to fully see what happens to him. He drunk drove his into his wife a little bit. But the body snatch also happened. Holy shit, that's insane. That's insane! I'm a little upset that the doctor really wasn't used. Yeah, okay, so the doctor was rewritten by... okay, so... Shame. Okay, so I think I know the original by Gabriel Jade. But apparently Doctor got rewritten by Jakaktis and Gabriel Jade. So it is what it is. And some of the SCPs do get rewritten due to like updates, etc. and whatnots. So this is pretty cool. Simultaneously, SCP-17122. You can, by the way, if you're ever curious, Han, you can go to the SCP wiki and search this up, or Google SCP these numbers, and they will have their own personal story for you. Understand that these amazing guys from quote-unquote Crawford Films is compressing multiple stories into mixing it into their own, right? So like the doctor. They got a whole wiki. Oh yeah, dude. They got a whole fucking wiki. So SCP wiki. They got a whole SCP Foundation wiki, brother. Right? Like secure, contain, protect, class con. So like for instance, I'll search what do we need to search? We'll need to search SCP-049, right? Search 049. SCP-049, instance of expressive active biological over 15 years ago. This is the OG SCP-049, right? Where you can see how like he looks, right? And it is object class Euclid, special containment procedures, SCP-409s. It's a lot of reading, right, Han? A lot of reading. Little by little, if you don't know, if you X-ray SCP-049, his entire skeletal facial structures is in that. Like, this is not his mask. This is his face, right? That's the cool part as well, right? Like, it's very fascinating. The man is and then there's a conversation, right? There's like a 4-minute interview of Dr. Raymond Ham conversating with whatchamacallit. See, so the original is a French accent because he prefers French, but he speaks English. The man is linguistically well, but in the original, he prefers the French accent.
Is that French? Can we get a translator?
The King's English. No need for translation, sir. I can speak it well enough.
Good. My name is Dr. Raymond Ham, and I...
A doctor. A like-minded individual, no doubt. Wherein is your speciality, sir?
Cryptobiology. Why?
A medical man, such as myself. Wonders abound. And here, I worried I had been abducted by common street thugs. This place, then, this is your laboratory. I had wondered, as clean as it is, and with such little trace of the pestilence here.
The pestilence? What do you mean?
The scourge. The great dying. Come now. You know, what is it they call it? No matter. The pestilence, yes. It abounds outside these walls, you know. So many have succumbed, and many more will continue to, until such time as a perfect cure can be developed. Fortunately, I am very close. It is my duty in life to rid the world of it, you see. The cure to end all cures.
I'm going to stop it right there because I'm going to let it play and then, I'm going to geek out the whole thing. So essentially, to TLDR, you can go to the SCP Foundation, which is the SCP Wiki, and whatever the numbers you give out, right, it will show you the SCP object class. Object class is usually the quote-unquote, like, the level of their threat. It's safe, Euclid, and I can't remember the other one. It's safe, Euclid, and danger or something like that. It's very spooky. The other one is like I can't remember, but there's more, right? Like there's a couple more classes, but usually it's safe, Euclid, and then dangerous, right? And then they have the stories. Like all of this requires you reading, Han, right? But you could listen to some of the conversation, which is kind of the interview that they kind of made up on the same. They usually have a transcript, so you don't have to worry about it if you can't listen to it. And an interview note, additionally, addendum, and then kind of tells you this O1 summary, O1 summary 2, etc., etc. Another dialogue, follow-up interview, da-da-da-da-da. It's really good. If you really like reading, this is it for you. My personal favorite is if you ever have a chance to kind of throw down, I highly recommend going to quote-unquote SCP Explained.
It happened again.
SCP Explained.
A junior researcher had left a certain door ajar.
Yeah, the SCP Explained has a really good series. I love them. they essentially have an entire playlist of some of the coolest OSTs, right? Like top 15 chill SCPs, or about 700 videos about SCP explained. There's 296 stories of SCP. Keter class, that's what it is. Keter class is the one above Euclid. And then you got the safe class, which is like not really safe, but also, you know, safe to an extent unless provoking. And then the Thalmule class, neutralization of poly, and then you got 52 videos about what is the 001 proposal, and then you got the Archon class, then you got the Apollon class, if you want to see like random compilations of SCP, the top 15 chill SCP, or new SCP videos, SCP compilation. Like if you have ever time to sink and want to learn more about SCP, I do recommend checking out SCP Explained, Stories and Animation. Just because, like, for instance, if I want to go to one of his videos, right? He has a visual, he has the original SCP books down, and it gives you enough picture details that it'll get you entertained. Okay, I hope this helps. Like I said, I love SCP. I'll probably start recording and reacting SCP stuff. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and I hope you guys enjoyed the recording. I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And write down in the comments below what type of SCP do you want me to react to. I'd be greatly appreciated, guys. Thanks. Peace. All right. It's pretty cool. It's definitely quite the investment and time put into it. Oh, yeah, dude. SCP is... like, if you have a time sink, or if you ever want to listen to the audios, 100%. Like, for instance here, right? Let's listen to this one.
Despite our differences, in spite of the terrible things they've done.
Yeah, remember, Class Ds are criminals that is sentenced to death, right? It's interesting for sure. Oh, yeah, 100%. I highly recommend anybody who's curious with SCP to give it a try, right? It is a... it's a perfect October little spooky story shenanigans simultaneously. Like, it allows it's so cool because it mixes knowledge of magic and the understanding of unknown into the reality of norm, and sometimes try to utilize logic, but you just can't comprehend such logic sometimes. Like for instance, yeah, here's 106. Here, well, we can record the 106 because I love 106. If you like Doctor Who stuff, I'm liking this because I'm a big Doctor Who fan. Oh yeah, if you like Doctor Who stuff, a lot of the stuff definitely got inspired by Doctor Who, and this thing's like, remember, like 15 plus years old sometimes, so some things may got quote unquote maybe got you know, influenced by these types of SCPs. But yeah, if you really are into these like dimensional time travel, if it's not none of those kind of like out of realm spooky stories and whatnot, to give you guys a quick, you know, rundown, kind of like a final video of the day, because I actually got to go to bed early because I got a 10-day shenanigans coming in hot. The SCP-106. This is the reason why I was saying during the short films, I was wondering if the 106 was an old man. Here's the animation and story, which is great, which, by the way,
3 a.m. in the facility.
Let's start, shall we?
Office workers and administrators roam the halls. Security officers stand at their posts.
Understand that this is not going to be as top tier as the, this is not going to be as top tier as that short film, but the story explanation is practically not exactly word for word, but technically addendum to addendum. So you'll get to learn more about the one, like these guys are excelled at explaining one SCP versus the short films where they kind of compiled multiple SCP together and showed all of them in their variety reasoning, which was really nice. Because I wish, which you guys will learn probably tomorrow, about the Doctor. The Doctor is just so cool, just all by himself. It's a little shame that they weren't able to like express more about him, but it was a short film about 3 SCP, so it's understandable. So here's Old Man Escape. Here we go.
in advanced tactical armor and carrying standard issue M4 carbines. 3 Foundation employees sit at flickering monitors watching a live feed of footage from the containment cell of the infamous SCP-106, or as it's referred to by all staff, the Old Man. No Foundation personnel are permitted to travel within 60 feet of the cell for security reasons, and nobody is permitted to physically interact with the anomaly without the approval of 2/3 of O5 Command. The Observer's eyes itch and sting from hours.
So if you don't know who O5 Command is, I know I'm just kind of like giving you guys a quick knowledge here. O5 is literally like the Kages, right? Like the Hokages. They're the top of the top. They are higher than Head Lab. They are essentially the highest people in the associations that gives out orders. So in order to do anything to 106, you do have to get a 2/3 of an O5 approval. And O5 approval, there's about 7 people. It's funny, even though it's supposed to be O5, there's a whole lore about that. Don't worry about it. But essentially, whenever something says O5, those are like the big people.
Hours of unending blue light exposure, but they can't look away. The Old Man is crafty. He might have the insatiable bloodlust of a hungry great white shark, but he's not mindless. He's a calculating predator, more sadistic than the worst human serial killer, and he's always searching for the next opportunity. According to Foundation records, he's been active since at least World War II, and it's estimated that he has hundreds, if not thousands, of victims to his name. And many of them
Isn't that crazy?
Simple but extremely foolish mistakes of underestimating him. After all, it only takes a few seconds of inattentiveness and the briefest moment of distraction to give him the window he needs. To do what, you ask? Oh, don't worry. You'll find out, just like they did. The Old Man has his nickname for a reason. Most of the time, he really does look exactly like that, an old man, or more specifically, an old man's decaying corpse, his body covered in rotten, dark, grayish-black flesh that looks like putrid meat. Though the creature has been observed being able to change shape, the rot seems to run too deep for the Old Man to ever hide it. Foundation employees that have observed SCP-106 for extended periods of time have reported seeing it assume the form of grinning, decayed children and women whose rotted flesh barely hangs on their creaking bones. Just seeing the images through a video feed is enough to cause a lifetime of insomnia and other sleeping issues. Still, they have a job to do, and the cameras remain fixed.
And he does it on purpose to fuck with their psyche.
For 3 months.
Insane.
Just sitting there like a Buddhist monk in deep meditation. A novice might see this period of inactivity as a cause for celebration, but those with experience know that this is merely the calm before the storm. SCP-106 can remain in a dormant state for months at a time. Described by the Foundation scientists as a lulling state, it's believed that the Old Man is simply waiting for its captors to get soft, make a mistake, or simply have a momentary lapse in concentration, which is all it needs to make its move. It had happened so many times before, and it was about to happen again.
No!
Observers must have felt an overwhelming wave of anxiety as he saw the creature ever so slightly twitch. Just a tiny quiver in the shoulder muscles, but that was enough to tell the observer that their day had just taken a terrifying turn. He grabbed the emergency phone fixed to his desk and practically screamed into the receiver that 106 is moving, that they need a tactical team stat. But it was already too late. He and the other 2 observers stared into the monitors with their mouths agape as a gooey, rust-like substance began to pool around the creature on the floor of its cell. Slowly, the creature craned its withered neck around. Its face was fixed into a broad, yellow-toothed, lipless
Red alert! Red
its eyes
alert!
had the kind of dull, flat malice of an underwater predator. It looked directly into the camera, directly at them, and smiled. The observers knew this was bad. Really, really bad. With what they could have sworn was a little nod, the Old Man began sinking into the rusty puddle it made on the ground beneath it, until it had disappeared entirely. SCP-106 is capable of phasing through any solid surface with ease, making it one of the hardest entities to reliably contain. And it's a spot on the dreaded Keter class, reserved for the anomalies that are complete nightmares to keep locked.
Keter equals nightmare. There you go.
In deadly trial and error, the Foundation would later devise ways of at least slowing the creature down. It's shown to have an aversion to lead, highly complex or random physical structures, and intense bright light. None of these cause harm to the creature, as far as we know, literally nothing can, but they'll at least buy you some precious extra seconds with which to
Notice how the dude shined a really powerful flashlight at the dude, and then he backed off. There you go.
At least try and escape. Seconds the 3 observers didn't have. One of them grabbed an emergency line again and barked into it that they had lost visual on the anomaly. Just then, the observers heard a faint crackling sound.
Oh no, he knows when you are sleeping.
A huge rusty burn mark expanded
No,
right next
old
to the door,
man's
which was the
coming
only
through.
escape route. They backed as far away from the door as they could as a rotten hand began reaching out of the mass of corrosive black sludge, followed by the grinning face of SCP-106, ready to have some fun.
I was hiding.
Officers, Agents Goodwin and Resnick came charging down the corridor toward the observation rooms. It became a bleak slogan during SCP-106 escape attempts that all you need to do is follow the screams, and that motto was
Follow the scream is insane.
Things were happening to the observation personnel. They were certainly screaming about it. Of course, even with the top-of-the-line firearms, there was little they could do to harm the rampaging.
Yeah, old man is impossible to
All they
defeat.
could hope to do was keep the thing distracted until the scientists and containment specialists finished the preparations to lure him back into his containment cell.
By the way,
Resnick covered his 6. Vigilance was key.
In order to contain him, it's insane.
Could attack from literally any angle, including above or below. Physical obstacles were irrelevant to him, and no cover was safe.
Yes,
Hardened
sir.
Security officers could see the burn mark on the wall of the observation room as they approached. SCP-106 was perpetually coated in a thick black mucus with powerful corrosive properties that left any surfaces it touched permanently marred. Foundation scientists speculated that this mucus served as a kind of pre-digestive substance that tenderizes meat and bone alike. But to what purpose this serves is a mystery,
delicious.
as the old man has never been observed eating. It's postulated that the only purpose is causing additional pain. Goodwin and Resnick knew to treat this hissing sludge as a potential threat, as the corrosive properties would remain active for as much as 6 hours before finally
6
fizzling out.
hours,
The
by the
two
way.
officers shared a quiet nod before Goodwin breached the observation room door with a hard kick. The two of them surged inside, guns at the ready. In their time working at the Foundation, they'd seen some truly horrific sights. From the mutilation of D-Class personnel, typically death row prison inmates brought in for use as SCP guinea pigs, to the violence and mayhem of a containment breach. But there was nothing in their past.
Oh, the
that made
red
the
blood
45
containment
seconds
breach is
observation
insane.
That night feel normal. All 3 observers were dead. There was nothing remained of 2 of them, and the third, while still intact, no longer looked human. He looked like he'd somehow been dead 100 years in the brief period that the old man had been free. His skin was gray and completely dried out, and his mouth was locked into a perpetual scream. It was a massacre, but there was no sign of the old man. Goodwin grabbed
It's
his radio
so
and whispered,
spooky, dude. Like, imagine you're a kid and stumbling upon this. Right? Like listening to the stories of how spooky it goes, little spooky, scary skeletons, watching this at like 2 a.m. at night during Halloween on an October 13th on a Friday. Dude, it's crazy. Like, this person does a really good job kind of explaining and gives enough B-roll and picture to make sure you're invested in the story.
Best of the best, you might say, recruited from the top military organizations in the world. So hearing one of them scream in fright is a rare, if not impossible, occurrence. But even they were forced to yell out in fear when they looked up to see the old man standing on the
old
ceiling,
man.
grinning down at them.
Old man said, "What's good?" And he said, "You like it the easy way or the hard way?"
Resnick raised his M4 and shot a 3-round burst at center mass. SCP-106 didn't care. Even under sustained gunfire from the 2 security officers, it didn't flinch.
He's
The old
laughing.
man simply reached down and snatched Agent Resnick from the ground like it was picking an apple from a tree.
No!
The old man held Resnick in one hand and pounded its other rotten fist into the agent's body, breaking all of his bones.
Yikes.
Resnick screamed for his partner to help him, but there was no time.
Oh,
Before Goodwin
man!
could do anything,
He's cooked.
SCP-106 began receding back into another slimy burn mark on the wall. Only this time, he was taking his screaming victim with him. Agent Resnick gave one more horrified scream before he was pulled backward into the inky darkness, leaving the room silent except for the burning hiss of the corrosive goo left behind.
It really just depends on which lore variant there is. There's a part where the old man doesn't have a pocket dimension, and then there's another old man that has a pocket dimension. It is both SCP-106. It really just depends on how they play along.
They might think this would be the end of it, but no. For poor Agent Resnick, the worst was yet to come. He was being dragged into what the SCP Foundation scientists refer to as the Old Man's Pocket Dimension.
There you go.
A miniature layer of reality within our own, where the malicious SCP is essentially a cruel, all-powerful god. According to witness reports extracted from victims
like
who were
FGO,
taken
huh?
into this nightmare realm, the dimension resembles a series of twisting, endless corridors where the old man stalks and tortures his captured victims to the breaking point, manipulating space and time to his own sadistic ends. On rare occasions, the SCP will even release its victims just for the joy of hunting, capturing, and torturing them all over.
Yes, sir.
While Agent Resnick was learning the true meaning of terror, containment specialists were mobilizing in its cell, preparing the one known, tried and true method of luring the old man.
It's insane, by the way.
The prospect of causing even more suffering. In order to do this, Foundation personnel take one of the aforementioned Class D personnel and begin inducing extreme pain by breaking a major bone or slicing a tendon every 20 minutes.
Legitimately, in order to get the old man back into his own cell, you had to bring a Class D, which is a murderer slash felon, right? That's on death row. You had to torture that guy every 20 minutes just so that the pain and the agony, you can't insta-kill him. He has to be in pain and agony in order to lure the old man back to his cell. It's crazy.
The victim's agonizing screams are then played over the facility's intercom.
Over the intercom is
The
crazy.
screams echo through the facility's otherwise silent halls as the mutilated corpse of Agent Resnick falls from a new scorch mark on the ceiling. The old man can hear the sounds of suffering ringing out through the air around him, and he can barely contain his excitement over the prospect of a new plaything. The snapped femurs, the torn...
Yeah, but by the way, sometimes you survive because of that. It's insane. Like, you saw that military guy survived because of that. And then it says, yeah, snap fever, torn Achilles tendons, it's all good to miss.
It was all too good to miss. Having had its twisted fun with the security officers and observers, SCP-106 wandered back to its
He said,
containment
"Hey,
cell, where a
girl."
new screaming victim awaited. The other security officers, containment specialists, and scientists
Everybody's like, "Get out! Lock this thing down!"
Class D was left to his fate. The rest of the staff commenced cleanup procedures, which mainly involve wiping the brown and black mucus from the walls. It would probably be at least another month before anything like this happened again, and new personnel would be transferred over to the facility to replace the fallen. All in all, just another night at the SCP Foundation.
Oh, dun dun dun. Such a good show. By the way, there's the SCP-106 Old Man Escape. Here's the link. Make sure you guys go give it some love. It is phenomenal, by the way. It is to this day my favorite like podcast slash show type of visualization. You saw how simply Stickman it was, right? But because of its simplicity, the story that he was able to dish out just is more intakeable, right? I love it. I love every second of SCP that the SCP Explained story and animation gives out. And I don't even know if he's making videos anymore. I hope he's still cooking. Let's find out. Let's find out if your boy's still cooking. I don't know why it's like this slow. So weird. 1 year ago, SCP-3K top most 15 evil SCP compilation. SCP files that traumatize researchers to this day. There we go. So it seems that a lot of his videos are essentially in a form of long form content now. Yeah, it seems it's a lot of long form content, which is perfectly fine, I think, because he can cut it up and make it into a small video later on. So like classified for a reason, why SCP file is traumatized researchers, etc., etc. It's got some shady starting videos. It's pretty funny. But it is what it is. But hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that follow button. Don't forget to subscribe SCP Explained and Crawford Films. They're doing a phenomenal job, and I sincerely hope they do more than ever before. Thank you guys so much for coming. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me next SCP you want me to watch, read, or explain. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Okay, yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on, but it seems that we are on a lagging spree. Not sure why. I'm gonna try to delete all this shit. Give me a second, chat. I'm gonna try to delete all this shit and then bring it back. All right, give me 1 second while I bring everything back into the platform. But hey, I think we found ourselves a little bit of a SCP crazy shenanigans. I hope you enjoyed it. Lotto feels pointless now, since we can do hypergrind grand battles. I mean, to a veteran, yes, but to a normie, Lotto is a good thing to have. So I'm not going to hate on it. Simultaneously, Lotto's about a week long, so it's not going to be as crazy. 2 weeks, it's great. So, in my honest opinion, Lucario, I think Lotto is perfectly fine. It's one of those, if you want to hypergrind your Berserker, you're more than welcome to do so. Nobody's definitely going to stop you from grinding hypergrind Lotto. But after that 1 week, the Grand Servants becomes tedious to farm, obviously. Yes, sir. Hey. Uh-huh. Delete your porn? Dude, I wish it was porn. Low-key, if it was porn, I'd be more excited. You feel me? If it was porn, I would be more ecstatic. Trust you me on that, friend. Nani? TC good is done and wants a break. I mean, to be perfectly honest, today alone, we made about... Today alone, we made about, what? 1, 2, 3... We made about 3 to 4, 5, 6. We made 6 videos, Dan. It is pretty impressive. The sheer amount of 3-hour live streaming can do to you, right? And I'm going to tell you honestly, in order for me to dish out more Umamusume content, in order for me to dish out more like now content, I definitely need to take my time less streaming and more editing. And so in order for me to do that, I'll probably be going off stream like now, to be perfectly honest with you, so I can get my butt locked down. So I can give you guys more video content. If you can do me the greatest favor, right? If you guys can like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube, it'd be amazing. If you ever want to support me, watch my YouTube videos. I want to genuinely see how much YouTube videos are going to be worth. If not, you could always sub to my Twitch channel. If you want to give whatchamacallit, you know, give some revenues to Twitch Arena and me. Other than that, it seems that I'm gonna have to back it up. That tomorrow, unless there's any crazy happening, tomorrow will be the discussion of FGO content. Just because I got distracted, you know, oopsie doopsie. Two Love Trouble has doopsie doopsies. It is what it is. By the way, saw random Evo Fest will drop tomorrow for JP. It can. I mean, if you've noticed, right? If you don't know, live stream dropped out of nowhere yesterday, aka today. So I won't be surprised by it. FGO is known to do that always. Simultaneously, aka a July Lotto content has been announced as well, where they are not telling you the event's name, but they are telling you the content of the event's name, which is a box lotto. Now, I sincerely pray and hope that it is not a gem lotto, but a statue lotto. Oh my god, if we can get a statue lotto, holy shit, I'm gonna nut in my pants so hard. But we can talk more about that tomorrow. Isn't Lotto pointless post-grand fights? Yes and no, right? What you're trying to talk about isn't Lotto useless? The answer is depends, right? Because Lotto always has mats that you can always farm on, okay? And simultaneously, the Lotto is going to happen after the grand is over, and you can only farm up to 3 lottos. I mean, you can only farm up to 3 grand after the free storm pod expire, okay? The only reason why you balls deep farm is because you don't have to spend storm pod. After you have to spend storm pod, you rather just do Lotto at that moment. Yeah, it's not free storm pod. It costs 1 storm pod per run after the celebration of that is over. So that is the reason why people need to do the Grand Fest as much as they can during the time limit, because it's a 0 storm pod and you can treat it like a lotto. So for newer players and for those people who miss the Berserker, Lotto at this current moment, at this current time, is pretty good. Especially the fact that we're going to get a new Indian servant that's drawn by Paco. So it's going to be exciting. Also, it's a Lotto event on July 2nd. That is correct. There will be a live stream that I'll be covering, okay? More about that tomorrow, because I got to take a piss and I got to edit videos, okay? Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. As always, make sure you hit that like button, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel on all endovers. Follow me on Twitter, YouTube, and Discord. You know how it goes, baby. Oh. Discord. Hey, thanks for sliding by, Spooky. I appreciate you. Hope you enjoyed the SCP content today. And also tomorrow, Umamusume Live Official. You better get your pantyhose ready. You better get your girls running. Ha ha ha. I'll probably give you like a full rotation, a quick rotation rundown tomorrow of how you can play your Umamusume. There's efficiently and out of love. Enjoy yourself and have fun if you're going to play it before me. And as always, thank you guys so much for supporting my stream. I would not be able to do this without you guys. But let's get that tomorrow excitement pop off. By let me edit these videos so I can showcase it to you guys on video. As always, there's always going to be 2 videos every day on YouTube. It's because you guys make an amazing content because of you guys. Let's get to more, you know. Our goal now is to get 2K followers, 2K subscribers, and get 8.5K followers on Twitch Arena Cappuccino, all right? Don't touch that dial, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace. Bye, Han. I love you, buddy. Oh. Before we leave, I'll see you tomorrow. This OST is called the URA Campaign